My name is Narayanan, Country Manager for Checkpoint Software Technologies in the Middle East. Yeah, definitely, I think I second your opinion in terms of enterprises facing cyber threats, but we see that it is growing rapidly even compared to the baseline that we have on the global level. So from some kind of statistics, if I can say, it's about 1,600 attacks every week organizations are facing, and it is on different vectors. The first common vector is phishing. Second, I would say, is ransomware. And third, especially in the region and in the UAE, enterprises are facing denial of service attacks. So these are the top three trends as we see it right now. And it's becoming more and more prevalent, and customers are starting to feel that these have started to infiltrate their security gates that they have, and hence they're looking for solutions which can help them to kind of prevent these kind of attacks, and Checkpoint is kind of in the forefront to do that. AI today is a hype, but Checkpoint has already deployed AI technologies for the last few years. So I would put deployment of AI within Checkpoint technologies in two different facets. One, if you see, we already engaged 50 to 60 different engines in the back end, which we call it as the brain behind all Checkpoint technologies, Checkpoint Threat Cloud. So basically there, what we do is we have sensors deployed across the globe, collecting all the data, and then we just need to have engines which kind of do the data modeling and then finally understand what is a threat and what is not, so that we are able to feed those intelligence to all our gateways. And these different engines are already running on our threat cloud in the back end, which customers don't see it. On the front end, what we are doing is we have introduced something called as AI Copilot, which is kind of helping organizations from an operation as well as from an automation perspective. So just to give the viewers an idea as to how it helps, today there are a lot of manual tasks which are being done by security operations team, and today with help of AI, we are able to kind of do it in an automated fashion on one side. On the other side, there are SOC teams which are looking for how to identify a threat from detection, how soon they can move it into prevention. And this, if you do it manually, it takes time and it is not consistent. But with the help of AI, we are able to take from detection to prevention in a matter of few minutes. And this is only possible with the help of deploying AI engines and automations in the background. Yeah, digital transformation is here and it's here to stay. And people have already started to see the benefits of digital transformation. At the heart of digital transformation is the journey to the cloud, moving the workloads, moving applications, consuming applications as a SaaS service from the cloud. All that opens up a lot of risk to enterprises compared to what they have been used to from the past, right? So this is exactly where Checkpoint is advocating and consulting with customers how they can move their journey to the cloud in a secure way, so that even when they're moving a workload or when they're just moving applications to the cloud, we put necessary security controls, which helps them to feel they are secure the same way that they used to do when they are on-prem. But when moving to the cloud, there is also another angle of visibility, and that's very important. Once you have visibility of what is going on, then you can put in those controls. And this Checkpoint has a platform called as Cloud Guard, which is a complete CNAPP platform, which takes care of workloads, applications, containers, Kubernetes across the whole platform. Yeah, we have quite a lot of customers engaged with us on the secure cloud journey. So I would say the first step when they take the journey to the cloud is deploying a virtual firewall on the cloud to protect the workload. So this is number one. Second, as soon as they move to the cloud, they want to get visibility, understand the risk that exists. So this is where the cloud security posture management comes in. And then they start to look at the application layer of looking at a web application firewall or workload protection. So it's a journey, and then we start moving in steps. So from a firewall to CSPM to CWPP. And today we are even going to the extent of looking at shift left. So before the code gets deployed onto the cloud, we just make sure it's fully secure. And to that level of automation we have got to on the cloud. And there are many use cases where customers have in the journey of what they do on secure cloud. It's very hard to say, put a few things, but let me try to highlight the top three. So Checkpoint as a cybersecurity leader is always on the innovation curve, because the threat landscape is dynamic and customers have to protect themselves against this changing landscape. So the number one that we are announcing, and we are very proud to do it, is the Infinity XDR platform. If I could recollect what we did last year in GITEX, we were the first vendor to announce our platform and services here in the UAE. So we announced our email, our endpoint, our mobile platform in UAE as an extension of our service. So this year we are announcing our XDR platform, which brings together a 360-degree visibility to customers who have already deployed these solutions. So this is number one. Number two, I would say, is our Infinity AI Copilot, something that we spoke about just before, how AI can help them in operations as well as in automation. So that is something that we kind of showcase it to our customers. And finally, the last but not the least is the recent acquisition that we did with CyberAttacks, which is looking at from an external point of view. We call it as external attack surface management. So basically, for any organizations, how they are seen from outside is something that we are able to showcase, and it is completely non-intrusive, but gives them a complete view as how they are seen from outside, and that identifies the gap. So we are kind of showcasing this solution also, which is kind of an eye-opener for some of our large customers. Even though they feel they are secure deploying many solutions, when you run the scan and see how much of your assets are kind of open or something that they need to look at, it just opens a lot of conversation for us. So I would say the Infinity XDR, Copilot, as well as our CyberAttacks acquisition is the top three things that we are showcasing in GITEX.